Listen, young Double A in the building, man. I'm in Colorado in the studio doing what I do when I do it. But listen, I have to tell y'all, Mile High Minute, #1 in the world.
I get a bag and blow a bag and pass the bag away. When I call, tell her to come and fuck that nigga, she on her way. Pick the location, change the destination, got it.
Yeah, that's dope. So before that, was that your last job you were working?
Yeah.
That was the last.
But that wasn't even, it wasn't even a job. That was, so the director there, she cares about college kids. So she helped me out. She really like blessed me with a job to like on some summertime vibes, and I can come and go as I pleased. But it wasn't really like my real job. My last real job was, I believe, Finish Line. Okay. And that was like 2010.
Damn.
Yeah, and ever since then I was like, man, I'm finna just figure this junk out.
What is your opinions on 9 to 5? On 9 to 5s?
My opinion on people having, there's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
But if you know for a fact you have a goal or a dream or something that you're trying to obtain, understand that every time you take away from your dream, the place that you're working at, whether it's a Walmart, a Kmart, Starbucks, somebody started that company and that was their dream. Right. So you're just fulfilling their dream, and your dreams are being put on hold every time you go to somebody else's job.
That's real.
That's just how I feel.
What kind of advice would you give to an upcoming entrepreneur who may still be in and out of jobs, you know, pursuing a business, but still kind of like working a job to kind of help keep the bills paid and stuff like that? What kind of advice would you give someone to kind of get to a point where they're making enough money off of their passion, their entrepreneurship, their career, that they don't have to, you know, worry about that?
The advice I would have, honestly, and this may sound corny or cheesy, but if you can believe it, you can achieve it. But you got to put in the work too. Yeah. Because it was at a point in time where I knew for a fact whatever I was going to be doing was going to make sense. Me touching these millions, me putting diamonds, permanent diamonds in my mouth, and all of that good stuff. It's like, you got to understand that it'll make sense for you if you really just put in like the hard work and all the dedication. Yeah. People don't want to put in that work. They just want the end result, but they don't understand what comes in between the beginning and the end. You got a whole slew of middle that you're not even, you know what I'm saying, acknowledging. You just seen the struggle, and then somebody will blink, and then, oh man, they rich. But how did you get rich? So you really, honestly, stay true to your hustle. Make sure you put in your work. You got to make sacrifices. Without sacrifices, don't quit your 9 to 5, because you might as well stay in. The sacrifices and the risk was already made. Right. You know what I'm saying, when the company was made. So if you don't want to make your company bigger and make it better, then honestly, keep the 9 to 5.
Let's get back into your bio a little bit. Heavily influenced by like gospel church, so are you religious?
Yeah, I am. I'm a Christian, for sure.
Okay.
I'm a Christian.
What kind of impact do you feel like God has on your life?
The impact is the result of what you're seeing right now. None of this is possible without Him. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people think that, yes, with hard work and dedication, you're going to get somewhere, but how do you stay in that room? I believe in a higher power. I believe that if you give your tithe, your offering, if you believe that whatever it is, because in the Bible it says it, like, the only thing you got to do is believe. You get what I'm saying? So I believe to the point where it's like, yeah, I know for a fact I'm not perfect. I am a human being. We were all born sinners. So when somebody asks me, you a Christian, but you work with YoungBoy or Kodak, or you make this type of music, you can't really define me by labels, because I don't define myself as having a label. But to be honest, God knows my relationship with Him. He knows how I feel. And He knows at the end of the day, if I got to choose one, music or God, I'm going with God all day. But you can't really define me by labels. I am who I am. And that's, honestly, that's all that matters to me.
Okay. No, that's real, man. I feel like religion, you know, there's a lot of positives with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to hear people's perspective on that.